humble and gracious as ever. It's an honor to stand there next to you, Ciryl. Congratulations, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, France's own Ciryl Gane.
Declaring the winner by TKO, Nazim Sadykhov.
Welcome to UFC Unfiltered.
Please tell me that's on video. I've never been happier.
I'm made for a fucking podcast. We're dangerous. Listen to me, we're at it.
Welcome to UFC Unfiltered, a UFC and Fanatics original production. Matt and I are here in New York. We're both very warm. I know I am boiling. And great weekend to fight. And huge news, Matt,
Yes?
with Jon Jones stepping down, vacating the belt. People suspected he was going to do that. And we have Tom Aspinall has been crowned the champion. And we have the man who is going to be, looks like soon to be number one, since now that Aspinall is the champion. Ciryl Gane is one of our guests today.
Well, I'm excited because you know I'm a movie guy.
Yes, you are.
The world needs an action hero. Okay, Jimmy?
Mm-hmm.
They need it. And Ciryl Gane answered the call. I'm telling you right now, I just watched the first 30 minutes, even though it's dubbed in English.
Yeah.
From it's well done. It's a well done movie. And he's a good actor. I want to find out if he did any lessons, how this got approached.
Yeah.
You want me to tell you the premise of it?
No, because I'll watch it. I just found out today about it. I will watch it. And by the way, you can probably watch it subtitled so you can see his acting for real.
What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
No, you still see him acting. It's just a dub voice. But I like it a lot. And want to get him in here?
Yeah, let's bring him in. Yeah. Hey, there he is.
Movie star.
Hey, Ciryl.
Oh,
Hey, Ciryl.
thank you, my friends.
Let me tell you something. The other day, this is such a coincidence because I'm a big movie guy and me and my wife, we're always looking to see what's new. And she goes, wait, isn't that? I go, it looks like Ciryl Gane. And then I clicked on it and sure enough, I was shocked because I'm like, I didn't know you were even acting. Like, I mean, so I want to talk about it. I just watched the first, over 30 minutes of it, and it's so well done. It's not what
Thank you, my friend.
When I see a fighter in a movie, I think it might be a little B movie-ish. Very well done. I'm impressed by your acting. I like the story. Tell me about this.
Yeah, it was a really great experience. So we did it the last summer, the last year. And yeah, like you said, that's I'm really proud of this movie. I'm the first role, and I'm the leader. And you know what? That's completely crazy. Like the movie scoring is so big.
It is, isn't it? It's well done. It's so well done.
Yeah, it's scoring so big, so big.
Were you already in acting and taking lessons before you got approached for this? I want to know how you got this and if you were involved with the acting.
No, not really. I did because I got some friends in this job. So sometime I did some apparition just for you see, to say hello in the movie. But no, this is my really first time on the very first role. So that's completely crazy. Yeah.
When you're acting, it's always different when you're rehearsing or you're by yourself in the trailer going over the lines, and then it's different when you're out in front of the crew and they're filming. How did you handle that? And are you afraid when you do it? And if you are, how do you manage and push off being afraid while you're acting?
No, you see, I was really comfortable. That's why I did it, because if I was not comfortable for do it, it will be not a good option to do this, because if I do it, it's because I was really confident on myself to do something good. And we work a lot on it, maybe minimum one time by week. I work with the coach classes of acting. So no, we took this really seriously.
And it's also, plus you fight for a living. So anything else is going to be easy in comparison because like there's no, if a scene doesn't go well, you just reshoot it. For your job, you're getting punched and kicked. So I guess anything is easy in comparison, right?
Yeah, it was easy for me to do some choreographic, but that's really different because normally I touch the face, I touch everything, and now it was completely different. You see the axe of the camera, we must punch on the left side, like completely left side. It depends of the angle of the camera, so it was really different, but it was good.
I like the way it was shot. Even, and I'm not going to give too much away because I want people to watch it, but even in the MMA scene, it was well choreographed. And you know what I mean? Even some of the moves, the MMA moves, it didn't look cheesy, and it was really well done. Could this be a future for you in acting now?
Yeah, of course. I got a team, and we are really smart, and we knew this already. If the movie ain't gonna scoring, you're gonna offer me an opportunity for the after career. You see, so yeah, we did it also for this because we know to be a fighter, you can do it maybe to 40 years old, but after what you gonna do? So yeah. It was an option. It's an option.
Sorry, Ciryl. The timing for you is interesting too because the movie is out. With Jon stepping aside, your last two fights, you've had great fights with Volkov and Spivak. What do you think will transpire now that Aspinall has been made into the champion, is ascended to the champion? Have there been any whisperings, or what do you think is going to happen, or do you have a time frame?
At first, I'm going to say big respect to Jon Jones and his career, you see.
Sure.
But yeah, finally, we have some clarity, and Jones, and now we're gonna play in something. Now we can see forward, and yeah, who you gonna choose for the bet against Tom Aspinall?
Did you know it was going to happen or no? Did you see it coming? Because as a fan, I was hoping that he would fight up, but I kind of saw like after I think he's going to retire, and he did.
No, I just know my manager, so Fernando Lopez, talked to the matchmaking with Hunter, and I know they work on it this week, and yes, we keep in touch. Nothing fixed yet. We're just waiting some more discussion and maybe the location and the date. But yeah, we are really confident of this fight happening because we know I'm the number one contender at first, so this makes sense. This makes sense. And the number two is Volkov. He fought already against Tom Aspinall and he lost. I won on it twice. And the number three is Pavlovich. He fought already against Tom Aspinall and he got some lose also. So who you going to choose?
That's right. First round.
Yeah,
he lost to him in the first round. That was a devastating knockout. Yep.
Yes. Back to your new movie, KO on Netflix. I got to talk about this. I got to plug it because I'm a movie guy. And let me tell you, Ciryl, when I was growing up, we had some real heroes, some alphas to look up to. We had Stallone. We had Schwarzenegger. Now, lately, all we got is girl bosses. I got 3 daughters. I'm okay with it sometimes. But what I like about this movie is we're back to a real manly hero. And the girl, FBI agent, she's a badass too. So it's not like they're taking a back seat. She's as tough as you. Well, she's tough though. You know what I mean? So I like the balance of that. The return of the alpha action hero.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, thank you, my friend. And I'm really agree with you. Like, because like I said, the scoring was so big. Like, since the debut, 33 million accounts watched the movie. Like, on Netflix, that's completely crazy. Like, number 1 in France. We're still on the top 10 in the world. In 93 country, we are in the top 10. Number 1 non-English movie on Netflix. Like he's still scoring. Like so that's completely crazy, and we are really happy. Like because we know it was a risk, and we took this risk, and we are really happy. What's happening? So yeah, we are really happy with the team. Really.
When you were filming it, sometimes like you're filming it, you're not sure of the finished product. Like, you know, I mean, I'm sure your first time you weren't sure how it might end up. Your first time watching it when it was finished, tell me about that experience. You must have been like, thank goodness it's good, because I don't know.
Yeah. But you have some tips already during the filming, because we can watch already some pictures and some image, and yeah, I was really comfortable with the work the guy doing at this moment. So I knew already the movie is gonna be cool and beautiful to watch.
Yeah.
But the big thing is me. and the first time I watched the movie, I say, oof, it's okay.
Yes.
There are nothing special bad, like nothing. You see, and I was really good.
It's nice to enjoy it when you're watching it. Like some people probably do a bad movie and they have to sit through it and watch it in front of everybody. That's embarrassing. It's good if you like what you did. It's comfortable.
Exactly. Like I say, we bet on it, like because we already watched some bad movies. So
yeah.
So imagine for my first experience to do bad movies with bad scoring. Yeah, probably it's not a good issue for me.
What does your family and friends? They're already, I'm sure, super proud of you being such an accomplished athlete. When they see you now becoming a movie star, they see you on the Netflix, they see it blowing up. What is there? Were they shocked? Maybe childhood friends, family, or what was their response?
My daughter's too young to watch the movie,
yes.
So it wasn't possible because it's a little bit hard. But yeah, my family are really proud. My wife, even if it was not easy to see me to kiss another girl. That's the job. But yeah, the crazy thing is when we do I'm sorry, I forgot the name. When you do the first projection of the movie in the cinema with all of your family and friends.
Premiere,
the premiere, exactly. When I did my entrance in the cinema, how you say that? The cinema? Yeah?
Yes, cinema.
Yeah? In the cinema?
Yes, sir.
I was a little bit shocked, like, well, it's not a stadium, it's not a fight. The people are here for me on the movie. That it was really crazy, like some sensation. It was really crazy.
Did you now before you went to the premiere? Did you tell your wife, "Look, I kiss another girl in this," or did she just see it and that's how she learned?
No. At first, normally it was not in the program, and during the movie, the producer told me, "Okay, if it's possible, you can do it." I say at first to my wife, "I'm not gonna kiss another girl. Why you do that?" And finally, I do it, but I say to my girl at the end of the movie, but no. Not in premiere, no.
Yeah. My wife says stuff like that. When we see people kissing on TV, she's like, if you ever did acting, I'd rip her hair.
Yeah, that's not easy. That's not easy.
I'm no actor. And I'll tell you, I'm really happy that I watched at least half of them so far and I liked it, because I'm no actor. I couldn't fake that I liked it. So I'm happy I liked it. I couldn't pretend it. So it got me by surprise. Jimmy, it's not Never Back Down 4. You understand? This is a good movie.
Well, the reason I haven't seen it, I didn't know you'd done this film. They had just told us about this, so I will watch it, and I'll send you a tweet or something like that, because Matt was raving about it before the show.
Yeah.
So he was talking about how good it is before the show, and it's got to be nice for you to know that you'll probably have an option to do another movie if you want to.
Yeah, because of the good scoring. So yeah. I'm really happy about that. Like after my career, I know if I want to do something more, I can do it. Like
Who's your favorite act? Do you have a favorite action star, or even not action star that you watch? Somebody who you really enjoy?
At first, I'm gonna say yeah, of course. Denzel Washington. I'm gonna say Denzel Washington because always, yeah, of course, always on this movie is just beautiful to watch this guy to perform, and he's really impressive, and you have different roles, and every time he's just incredible.
Did you ever see the movie Crimson Tide with Denzel Washington? Crimson Tide.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Goodness. Oh, I love that movie. Denzel's great.
Yeah, they're so great. And I'm gonna say another movie is really different. Like it's not an action. Is Fences. Did you watch this one?
Yeah, James Earl Jones also did that as a play, I think. Right? Yeah, Fences.
Oh shoot!
Fences.
I gotta check that out.
Look. Yeah, look.
Another great Denzel movie, A Soldier Story. It's one of his older movies, A Soldier Story. It's from, I want to say the late 80s, but that's another great Denzel movie.
Yeah. But every time he's so great. Every time he's so great.
He's a phenomenal. Glory too was great. Ciryl,
Yeah, exactly.
you used to play basketball, correct?
Yeah, when I was younger, yeah. But before to study Muay Thai, I was in the basketball, yeah.
Let me ask you, because we're partnered up with Fanatics now. If you could get an autograph, any autograph from anybody in history, who would it be?
That's not easy. That's really not easy.
It's not.
I love the French player, of course, Zinedine Zidane, but I met him already a few times. That's a really great question. I'm gonna say Jordan. I'm gonna say Jordan. I'm gonna say Jordan because of what he did and his stories. But if I must to be a player in the ABA history, I'm gonna say Dennis Rodman.
Oh,
Dennis Rodman, yeah, he was a crazy guy. He was really special. Yeah, Dennis Rodman.
Oh, the worm, yeah.
That's a good pick.
Matt, didn't somebody else say Jordan too? I guess Jordan is
No, said Kobe Bryant. That was
Kobe, right. Yeah.
Usman said Kobe.
That's right.
Yeah,
I remember.
I would have thought it was a fighter. My guess would have been Ali, but I guess that Kobe and Jordan are more culturally relevant in the last 20 years.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, look, man, it's really exciting to see what's happening here. You're such a dynamic fighter. And after the Jones fight, you really rebounded very well, and you look great in your next two fights. That must make you feel really good that you're able to rebound very well after adversity and get back to what you were doing.
Yeah. Because it was that's true. It was really not easy after Jon Jones, after the loss of Jon Jones, because I remember the bad buzz on the social media. The people were so hard with me because of the performance, and I can understand the people waiting for me to do something really better than this. And so, yeah. But yeah, I'm really confident of myself. Like every time I know I'm a competitor. And I think I really grow up after this loss and like really focus on my target, on my goal, and why I do this sport and why I go in the cage. And yeah, we did very well. Even if it was not my better performance against Volkov, but I did it with just one feet. Like I did it just right because I broke my feet like at the first minute and the first round. So yeah, I know I'm a good competitor. I'm a good challenger. Even if sometimes it's like a pilot of race, like Formula One, and when you miss a curb, you go, it's finished. And I did exactly the same with Jon Jones. So, yeah.
Do you really read social media comment? It's funny, like such an accomplished heavyweight. I guess all of us are susceptible to it, but do you really read the comments of these people who would never say it to your face? They're just tweeting ugly stuff. Does it bother you? Do you pay attention to it?
No. No, not too much, because I know it's not the real life. I prefer to stay in the real world, Yeah, this is just a hobby for the people to enjoy yourself, to do something bad, and can say some stuff like probably in real life you're never gonna say that in front of me.
No.
And
True.
no, and 99%, I'm gonna say 100%, every time I walk in the street, every time the people talk to me, it's just the people are so kind with me. Like, so yeah, internet is internet and real life is real life.
Yeah,
Ciryl,
that's very smart.
the last time you were on, we talked about our love of video games. Are you playing anything now? Anything new? Any video games in your spare time?
Of course, I still playing the video games. When I got some times. This is you see that's really stupid from the people. Every people have something. I don't know what is it for you. Maybe to watch some movie
Yeah.
when you want to relax, to chilling, and to thinking about another thing than training hard in the gym, MMA. You like to do something something else. Sorry,
Yes.
like I like to go to the golf. I like golfing. I like to go to the golf. Yeah, golfing. I like to play some video games sometime. Yeah, I still playing. Of course, I'm gonna stay myself. I'm gonna
Yes.
stay myself.
And can I ask you what video games you're playing? I always like to
But
hear.
every time I play the video, every time I play the video game, I play with the group of friends. Like
Yes.
never I play lonely. Like so, it's gonna be soccer or maybe Call of Duty. That just that.
Just good, clean fun, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you any good at golf? Golf seems so frustrating and a very difficult sport.
Yes, exactly. Golf is so strange because golf asks you to be really focused on the movement, really strict on the movement, but at the same time, he asks you to be really flowing, like and yeah, you have too much parameters, too much thing to fix it to have a really good swing. So yeah, that's really interesting, and I can do it. I can training myself really hard and go to the golf, and to not be because if I go to play basketball or another sport, I'm gonna spend too much energy. Like, and so golfing, that's good for that.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Listen, congratulations on KO on Netflix right now. I can't wait to finish it. I'm really enjoying it. And whether it's your next fight or next movie, who knows, miniseries, let us know. Come back on, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. We're training hard. We're just waiting the date and the location for the fight. And after that, after the fight, yeah, we're gonna be focused also on the moving.
Well, you and Tom Aspinall is a very exciting fight. So when it happens, everybody, that's a great championship fight. So can't wait to see you again, man. And good talking to you. And like Matt said, congratulations on the movie.
Thank you, my friend. Thank
All
you, my
right.
friend. Really
Thank you,
appreciate it.
Ciryl. Nice talking to you, sir.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Movie star, Jimmy.
Yeah, I'll watch it too because I really didn't know about it until today.
I'm telling you, pleasantly surprised. You know, I would have been less vocal on how much I'm enjoying it.
No, I know you, and you said it off the air.
Oh, and just so you know, Bone Tomahawk is leaving Netflix soon, so I think you should jump on that bandwagon.
What's Bone Tomahawk?
That's Kurt Russell. You can't go wrong with Kurt Russell.
I probably won't watch it. I don't watch many things.
It's basically like a horror Western movie. Cannibal Indians, they kidnap some locals. Kurt Russell's got to get a few guys to go get him back. The dialogue is excellent.
And Matt, you are now up on me by 2 fights because I took Jamal Hill and against Khalil Roundtree, and I lost that one. But the one I want was not Nazim. I didn't take Nazim. I took Fiziev over Bahamondes, which have you ever seen 2 guys stance switch more than Fiziev and Bahamondes? I don't think I've ever seen 2 guys do it almost in sync, like they had rehearsed it. It was really, really a technical, beautiful fight.
Rafael Fiziev was just on point. He was on point, man. He looked great. It's funny. It's just, I'm not saying Justin Gaethje has his number because he's in those fights too. But Justin Gaethje's technical, but yet has a unique style where he'll mix in that dirty boxing by hooking your head and doing a wild uppercut. Like it's a little bit more unorthodox than a traditional high style. Very effective. And not just a brawler, smart, but a little different than your average Thai, I'd say. So I just thought that we're gonna see Baha Mendez again.
Of course.
And I thought he was really game. But man, Rafael was great.
He was
Curtis
great.
Blake, go ahead. I was
going to agree with you. I said he was great. He's just so accurate. He reminds me of Valentino when he fights in a way. Like those little short, perfect switch kicks. He's got amazing work with his legs, just perfect combinations. His movement in and out is so good. He's great at closing distance. Bahamondes is such a dangerous guy. I think he was on a 3-fight win streak before that. And to see him a little frazzled by Fiziev shows you how good Fiziev is.
Man, he's I'm just so technical. And I like it because of his height too. He's shorter.
Yeah.
Funky. I mean, his takedown defense was on point. He looked great.
Topps Chrome UFC is back for another year, featuring the top fighters to embrace the Octagon. Experience the high-octane action from pack to pack, featuring a wide range of autographs, inserts, refractors, and more. You can find Topps Chrome UFC at your local hobby shop. Topps, that's TOPPS.com or UFC.com, launching this Friday. Follow at Topps on social media and sign up for notifications at Topps.com so you don't miss the official drop.
And by the way, we're going to have Naz in here too soon, Nazim. But Nicholas Mata and Nazim was Sadykhov was fantastic. I kind of picked it on the money, didn't I, Jimmy?
You did. You were 2 for 2.
Thank you. But
I was 1 for 2.
Naz is ready.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to yell that.
I got to say one thing before we bring in Naz. It really was a rough fight for Jamal Hill. I felt like he just kept moving forward and resetting, but couldn't get it on.
He couldn't get off on him, and you got to give credit to Khalil. Khalil's keeping him at bay. Well, even with the side kick to the leg once in a while, he'd come in with those overhands, and Jamal just had a hard time reading them. You know what I mean? Like a hard time landing on him. Yeah,
he just felt he never could pull the trigger.
You could say Khalil was like kind of baiting him in and then keeping him at bay, but Jamal Hill was going forward, but he was having a hard time getting on target. Is that a confidence issue? Do you think because he lost a couple before? You think it was just a technical thing? He had a hard time getting them. You saw every time he'd throw. I mean, he wasn't landing, and I don't think there was enough volume either, though.
I agree.
Let's get Nas in here, man. Yes. I'm so happy for Nas. Come on, Nas.
Hey, Nazim.
What's up, gentlemen? What's up, man?
Come on, Nas.
What's up, man?
Nas, let's go.
Let's go, man.
Hey, man, dude, first of all, good to see you, buddy. I haven't seen you in a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm so happy for you. I got vibes of Marab going back to Georgia when I saw you in Azerbaijan. It was, talk about it was just so beautiful. We're going to get into the fight, but I'm not fast forwarding to the victory, but man, from your walkout, it seems like the whole country's behind you. You know what I mean? It's so beautiful.
Soccer stadium field.
Now, how did that feel? Because I've seen your journey. Before you moved to Vegas, you were here with myself and Longo. Seen you on the mats plenty. I had the pleasure of working your corner before. So to see where you came from to where you are now, to what you did on Saturday night, talk to me how we're feeling right now.
How we're feeling electric, man. Like before I even to the fan part, to the walkout part, before I even walked out, I was in the tunnel, and there's already chants of my name. Mata is still walking out, but they're already chanting the whole stadium is already chanting my name. Then I start walking, and the fans aren't just high-fiving me. They're grabbing me and pulling me apart like this, being pulled apart in two directions like this. And, the feeling and the vibe was so electric. And we have a word for Haramis, like you are our pride. They've been calling me that all week. They call me that all the time. In our language, it is so sentimental that when you walk out and the whole arena is collectively praying for your health, praying for your victory, and wanting to see you succeed like that, and going absolutely crazy just at the sight of one of their countrymen coming out and representing, I can't describe that, Matt. That's like indescribable. Words can't describe that. It's cloud nine, and I'm still on it.
I want to ask you too. Can I ask you about the first round? Because that first round, Mata had such a great sequence where you were covering up, and he looked like he was about to finish you. But then when you came out of it, you didn't look hurt. Like, I was like, wow, I wonder if a lot of those must have landed on the gloves and the arms, because you came out looking very, very good. You didn't come out of it looking like you had just been beaten against the fence. And I'm like, I wonder if that was deceptive and it looked worse than it actually was.
So I would say the shot that backed me up, he got me with a nice liver shot, backed me up. Then he unloaded that barrage. I'll tell you right now, 95% of those were blocked.
Yeah.
But a few got through that rang a bell, but I wasn't nearly as hurt as much as I didn't want the ref to, because I saw him hesitate a few times or take a closer look. I just didn't want the ref to stop the fight because I didn't know how it looked from the side because I was covering up, and I didn't know how it looked from the side. But I just didn't want the ref to stop the fight because I was perfectly aware of everything that was happening. I was perfectly fine. And that's exactly why the second that he stopped and took a deep breath, I fired right back.
It's one thing to get a knockout victory and in front of the home crowd. But, man, first of all, congrats on that 100K. You guys got all the bonus money and well-deserved. That was a barn burner for as long as it lasted, a barn burner, man. And so it's like to go through something like that with a dance partner like Mata, he was there to win too. It's better that way. I like when you cut him open and he's just like, Arr! It added to it. It made it more glorious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Matt, you cornered me on a night, one of the 3 times you cornered me, the CFFC fight. He was the headline. He was the champ at the time. He was knocking people out. He was the champ on the card where I won by that ground and pound. I won by that GMP.
Was that an AC?
You were screaming. You were like, keep punching him, and I kept punching him, and they stopped the fight. Yeah, that night he was defending his belt or fighting for the belt or something. So he was knocking people out for ages, and he was on the Ultimate Fighter in 2015 and for UFC Tough Brazil. Yeah. So I needed the world to see that I'm fighting a solid guy. I'm not fighting. You're right when you say that, like it was better that way. Because if I came out and 1-2-pieced him and knocked him out, it's like, oh, they fed Nazim a pan. We don't know who the hell he is. Mata is not a household name to the average fan, but his credentials and his skill is as good as it comes. So low-key, I'm really happy that it kind of went that way because then I was able to show the world, hey, I weathered the storm against a tough opponent. I came out of it, and I brought the fire and brought the help right back to him.
Could you tell after in that first, when you came out looking okay, it looked like he had probably thrown a couple too many punches and really tapped into his gas tank. Could you tell that did he feel a little bit gassed to you towards the end of that first round? Could you sense a change?
I know he wasn't. His energy levels weren't where they were when he started the fight, but for me, like, I just knew it was one of those. Like, I knew that after that barrage, I'm like, okay, it's one of those tonight. We're gonna come forward and we're gonna have to measure balls a little bit tonight. So it was one of those, and I knew it was gonna be one of those right after that. So because prior to that, I was sticking and moving, I was picking at him with kicks and range and moving, and that was the game plan. But he came in hard. And I'm like, okay, it's gonna be one of those. He's a tough cookie, and I knew he was. So he was tired, but he wasn't that tired to where I'm like, okay, he's cooked. He's done. Yeah, I knew there was still my work was still cut out for me. So I knew that whether he was tired or not, I was gonna have to push. And that's what I did, man, and we got it done, man. I'm so happy that like the world is like enjoying this and calling this the fight of the year and all that stuff. And I'm really excited about that.
Barn burner. Your offense We could talk about that all day. But with your defense, let me talk about your defense a second. A lot of guys get in trouble because they get used to the 16-ounce gloves when they come up, and they do similar to what you did. But look at your face, Jimmy. He looks clean right now.
Yeah.
In that fucking war, he looks clean. It's not just putting the hands up because shit could get through. The way you roll with the punches as the hands are up, it's a very good defense, and you don't see a lot of guys doing it. They get in trouble when they try to do the boxing defense because they don't see what's coming, and the shit does get through. Is there anything you could add to what you're doing there for the simpleton? Not Jimmy, the people listening.
So it's like awareness of space, and it's a game of inches, and it's like every inch matters. It's putting yourself out of position with the feet where your opponent always thinks. And it's funny because I always call my own shots to Paul Felder at the fighter meeting, right, the days before, and I told Paul Felder, I said, I'm gonna make him miss a lot. I'm gonna feint him out, make him think he's going to land, and he won't. And then I'm going to land on top of that. And I've done that in this fight again. And I called the head kick the last time and stuff. So that's cool. But anyways, back to the defense. It's like, I'm just so long in the gym. I'm just so long in training. I've been training since I'm 4 years old. My father put me in Russia, in Baku in Russia when I was a kid. So, moving to the States, like, I never stopped training. This has just been my entire life. So for me, all of these inches and centimeters, I see them. So like where a punch might have landed if you just put your hand up, I may be rolling with it, or I may be sliding back with the feet or something. I'm always doing something to get myself out of there and to always be there for my offense and not be there for my opponent's offense.
The variety of punches you guys were throwing were so good. I love that. It was head, body, kick. It was really, you were both throwing. They were commenting on how you were both throwing so technically well, but also with such, obviously knockout intentions. It was really a tremendous fight by both of you guys, throwing so technically well.
Yeah, I don't know why that made me think of the corner reaction of Ray, John, and Merab. You guys haven't seen that, you guys have to see their reactions.
I'm so happy. Merab couldn't be happy. It's like Merab just won the fight. Merab is such a sweetheart. Merab's jumping on. I thought he was about to do like a cartwheel. Yeah, it's just so great, man. And the whole place was on their feet. I love what you said about when you're rolling with the punches, not just keeping your hands up. It reminds me of an old school boxing fights, I should say a bunch of fights between Sugar Ray Robinson and Jake LaMotta. And somebody interviewed Jake LaMotta, like, how did you absorb all, because Sugar Ray Robinson, he won like what? LaMotta won like 1 out of 6 of the fights or something. And they're like, because Ray Robinson was one of the best ever. This is like before my time too, Nas. I'm sure you heard of these guys. But they asked LaMotta, the Raging Bull, how did you absorb all that? He goes, it looks worse. Even though he's making contact, you take away 60%, 70% of the punches when you're rolling with them, similar to what you were saying. But he actually absorbed a lot more. But, you take a lot more. You take off when you look to roll with those punches and then come back. So, I mean, you're doing it masterfully. Because people always, they talk about, man, that head kick, that punch, that put away, those hooks. But the defense, man, that's what helped you get there. And may I add, you were talking about calling shots. We make predictions before the fights. I called it second round TKO stoppage. So I'm not saying I know you, but I know you, Nas. Jimmy, am I lying?
No, but just let him know I didn't bet against you. I just picked different fights.
You picked different fights.
I picked I picked a couple. We picked different fights, so we're not always forced to compete. It was really.
Wait, are you saying that you picked Nicholas Mata?
No.
I didn't.
We each picked 3 fights, whatever we want. We try to pick different fights, not different opponents. So it's like I don't pick the same fight as he does.
I got you.
I was definitely going to choose your fight.
Yeah.
And I called it. Because I respect Mata also. I know his style. So I'm like, there's going to be a round to feel out, and then I think second round and fucking A, Nas. It's like we planned.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I'm happy to share this moment with you, man.
Dude, I can't wait to see what's next. What kind of win streak are we on now? My notes are over there. Well, how many we got now?
It's like 13 unbeaten. It was 0-1 as I turned pro, went 0-1, joined you guys, and then since then it's been 13 fight unbeaten streak, 1 draw in between. That's it at MSG, 1 draw.
And a bond
Everything
burner.
else, win, TKO, submission, TKO, KO, TKO. So that's it, man. 95% finish rate.
And this, I believe, exciting fights, but I believe this is the one. There's always that one. You probably like, yo, what the do I got to do? I think you just did it, buddy. You know what I'm saying? I think you just made everybody Dana noticed, throwing you all the money. Hey, I can't wait. And it's in 155. What a division. So many wild matchups. Is there anybody in particular you want next?
Man, I was saying this just earlier, like I'll go play. They let me play hero in my hometown. I'll go play villain in Paris against BSD. I'll go do Manuel Torres and Mexican Independence Day. If we're choosing a little bit of a later fight date, I'll get on a card with Marab in October, November. There's so much exciting matchups at lightweight. I'm never going to be out of work at lightweight. Never going to be out of a job at lightweight. And I'm never going to be out of bonuses at lightweight with these sick bastards in this weight class. Right. So, I want to say anybody, but I know people have been asking me more and more, and I know they want to hear names. If I was going to come back as soon as September, let's do the BSD fight. I'll go play villain in Paris.
That'd be phenomenal. Get a little redemption for Maddie.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, man. I listen, man.
We love
Favola. He's not done yet. Hey, only because you haven't been on in a while. All right. Let me ask you, for the audience at home? I know you, okay. But if they want to get to know you, what do you like to do when you're not fighting, Nas? Let the people know. Reading books. You're going on the hikes. You're watching something on Netflix. Tell us.
Oh, I do. I do like obviously traveling, but that's typical stuff. Something that people probably don't know. I love to run Warzone. I love to run Call of Duty.
Oh, come on, man! Hey.
I'm literally like on the cusp of starting a stream. When I get back to the States, I'm gonna probably start a stream and start streaming with fans and stuff.
Let me tell you, you should, because I'm starting to do that on my channel now. I play VR. And what I do is the game Contracted Showdown. It's like Modern Warfare in VR. So picture what you're doing in Modern Warfare, but I see the motherfuckers right over there and I'm sniping them. I love it, bro. I can't get enough. Jimmy knows. I can't get enough of it.
Can we play online if I get one?
Yo, dude, we're squatting up 100%.
Oh, shit. I'm literally going to get one just to play with Sarah.
Dude, let me know because, shoot, man. I'm filming tomorrow morning at my podcast. I'm doing that tomorrow. I'm going to be they're filming me just playing.
100%, man. And we'll throw that on the stream too. Wow.
You got a bonus thing. With that bonus, go get a MetaQuest 3.
Hell yeah. What's the best one to get? Is it MetaQuest 3? Is that the
MetaQuest 3? MetaQuest 3 right now. And again, that's the game. Contracted Showdown is a phenomenal shooter.
Have you done VR yet? I've tried VR. I was so bad at it. I was really difficult. Oh, you did?
Yeah, I liked it. It was fun. It was fun.
It is. Shit, man. Nas, on top. Listen, if there's anything higher than Cloud9, stay on it because that you belong there. So happy for you, man. I swear, when people, because I don't know, maybe it gets me more sentimental because I seen these Jimmy when they're a little bit younger. Because I feel it was a while ago, man. How long ago did you walk into Longos? How long ago?
2019, and I remember you into Sarah Levittown. I came in on the second week of April because I was like 5 weeks out from my fight, and people at Longos were like, "What are you doing over here on a Tuesday? Or it was a Monday or Tuesday? Sarah's was the craziest day." And you should be at Sarah's with the pros. I'm like, really? I'm like, okay, well, how do I get there? And then the second week of April, I came into Sarah's for the first time, 2019.
With the murderer's row. Nobody's holding him
like
down.
that.
Nobody's holding him down. The Olympians aren't holding Marab down. But yeah, man, it's so much fun. So I see, like, you know, for like Marab and yourself, like I think about you guys coming in back then, and I fast forward to Marab on the bus with people trying to jump on it, and I see you and your thing. Maybe I'm just becoming a big softy, but it gets me very happy and a little emotional. Jimmy, I get emotional with this.
I know you do.
Whatever small part myself and Ray Longo may play, see them achieve their dreams, and it goes back like a hero to his people. Oh, so great! Congrats, Nas, congrats, man.
Yeah.
And then, by the way, Tommy DeGennaro says hello. He was saying hello to you.
Tommy, that's my guy. That's my dude.
Congrats, bro! On top of the world, well deserved.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Means a lot, man.
Enjoy the $100,000 too, man. That's a hell of a bonus.
Shit.
Hey, MetaQuest 3. That's how I'm enjoying it.
Dude, we'll be squatting up soon. When you're in town, hit me up. We'll get some pizza, okay? And you get something lined up. This is the first podcast you're jumping on, bro.
100%. You got it, man.
All right, man.
Take
Enjoy
care,
the
Nazim.
victory, Nas.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me on.
All right. Take care, man. Great fight.
Much love,
Yeah,
guys.
cheers.
Much love.
Later, brother. Jimmy.
Man, I wanted to
I'm very
mention.
happy for him.
Yeah, it was tremendous. It really was such a great technical fight.
Yeah.
I wanted to mention too what was the fight where there was a 2-point deduction on Nurdayev against Park. Did you see that 2-point deduction for the knee when he was down, when Park was down? He had 2 eye pokes previously. I think it's the first time in UFC history that they took
Talking
2
about Iron Turtle? He got disqualified?
He didn't get disqualified. No, he wound up. They wound up continuing the fight, but he lost 2 points. Yeah, he lost both of his UFC fights by decision, Nurdayev. But he's the first fighter in UFC history to deducted 2 points because it could have been a disqualification. And Park had a knee and a hand down, and he drilled his.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Face.
That's the Iron Turtle.
Oh, okay.
Justin Park.
Yeah, but Jon Jones Park but he wasn't disqualified. They went on to continue the fight.
Did he? Wait, did he?
No, yes, they it was a
Like crazy? Oh, he did. His eye was fucked.
Yeah, they talked about it, and they said that might have been the option if he couldn't continue, but they let him continue. But that was I don't know, what is he thinking? Was he trying to hit the body and just went too high? Like, I don't know what he was thinking, dropping that knee.
When he was hitting the body, I was hitting the potty. That's what happened.
Oh.
Jimmy, what other? You're so silly. All right, Jimmy, let me look at this. What else?
Curtis Blades went against Rizvan Kanayev, his UFC debut. Blades started really strong, but Kanayev withstood it and wound up. Did he win the third? I think he won the third round.
Dude, Kanayev's leg is the size of my body, dude.
It's giant.
I'm like, why isn't he shooting more? But then he did something to his like ACL or something, Curtis, early on. So it's like he was a little bit. The leg was compromised, so he couldn't be going for the same shots and stuff. So credit to Curtis. Glad I picked him.
Yeah, and it really was his takedown defense. Kanayev's takedown defense was really good.
He's a
very
problem.
impressive. He's a problem. Yeah,
but he wasn't respecting Curtis's stand up enough, and then once in a while, Curtis would get a zinger in.
Yeah.
You know.
But by the third round, if that was a 5-round fight, that might have been a different outcome because he looked like Curtis looked like he was fading a little bit, but it could have been that injury.
And Melissa Mullins, who was on last week.
Yes.
Good fight.
Yeah.
Daria.
Zhalzhniakova.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
It was a scrappy fight.
Yes.
But
they're even. She beat Daria the first time they fought, and now they're 1 apiece.
I thought it went the other way. Am I nuts? Oh wait. I'm sorry. The fight before that was that the. Oh yeah, because her hair looked different the night of it. Irina.
Alkaseva, yeah.
Yeah, is that the they called the Russian Ronda? I believe that's her name. Yes, they call her. That's her nickname. Claudia Segula. She fought excellent. She fought excellent, Jimmy. I like the way she mixed it up with the strikes. She was outstriking her. And then, when she took her down, she was way cleaner on the feet, but she wasn't getting crazy trying to get her out of there. Right. She was being patient, just landing. And then when it came time to get a takedown, it was beautiful. Good control on the floor. I was impressed. And I believe she was the underdog going into that fight.
Yes. And also Muhammad Usman over Hamdi Abdelwahab. A good fight, 29-28, which felt right. So congratulations to Muhammad Usman.
Oh, man.
On winning that fight.
Whose legs was I just talking about being big? His, no?
No. You were talking about, I think, Kanaev.
Oh, yeah, his legs were freaking big. But also...
They all have big legs.
Also, Hamdi had some big-ass legs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That guy was... So, yeah, that fight, too. Yeah, he was big, too. Muhammad was sticking and moving. And then once he started, settling in and letting, believe, I thought it was starting a little rough for him. I didn't know if he was going to be able to keep that pace. But to his credit, man, he did good. And he had a tough guy in front of him. So I'm happy for Muhammad's a very nice guy. Very happy for him.
And Matt, can we say too before we go to we should Ciryl mentioned it, but just Jon Jones. It's disappointing that he retired just because as a selfish thing, I wanted to watch that fight. But I mean, what a career this guy had! He beat everyone he had to beat. Dominated the light heavyweight division for so many years, and then went up and beat obviously Ciryl Gane, as you predicted in the first round, and Stipe, who was considered the greatest heavyweight of all time. So just a tremendous career by Jon Jones, and so many exciting fights and so many great UFC memories. And just congratulations to him, and what a great career.
Hey, man, listen, when it's time, it's time. Yeah. And only the fighter knows that. So congrats on a phenomenal career. He's like the Michael Jordan of this. You understand? He's that guy. So he's going to be going down in history and, just an amazing fighter. And he's going to be a legend in the game, legend in the sport.
And he literally just got some new gig as the not the spokesperson, but he's in charge of performance for some it might be a supplement company. I'm not exactly sure what they are. So Jon has already stepped into his next phase, and he's a smart dude. Jon Jones is a very smart guy, and he's probably thinking I have this great career outside. Why should I? I'm done. I've done it, and that's it.
Hey, what else? Listen, he has nothing to prove to me. You know what I mean?
Fanatics Fest was a major success, but if you did miss out on Fanatics Fest gear, you're in luck because UFC just dropped their official collab with Antisocial Social Club. Yes, social is listed twice. Antisocial Social Club. Go check it out and grab some limited edition items at ufcstore.com. And that is it for this episode.
Jimmy, I had such a good time.
Yep, me too, buddy.
What do you want to plug, buddy?
Heading to London for next week. I'm London, Manchester, Birmingham. If you want to come see me, go to my site. And if not, Jim Norton Comedy on YouTube. The special is called Unconceivable, and it's been up for about 10 days. So thank you for all the kind comments.
Unconceivable. Jimmy, Matt Serra channel on YouTube. Having fun. Playing some video games tomorrow. Myself and Aljamain Sterling will be out this Thursday. We did a movie reaction to Sinners with Michael B. Jordan. Did we like it? Did we not like it? You gotta tune in.
What's the movie called?
Sinners.
Oh, Sinners. Okay.
I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to tell you if I liked it after people watch the thing. But myself and Aljo, we were drinking some Funk Harbor rum.
Oh, delicious. Nice. It was good?
I did a nice aftertaste. Funk Harbor. And that's it, Jimmy. I have a good time, and I have a good time with you, my friend.
Me too, buddy. I will talk to you in a couple of days.
Yeah, I could hardly wait.
Thanks, pal. And thank you, by the way. Thank you, Nazim, and thank you to Ciryl Gane.
Thank you. And Jimmy, go watch KO on Netflix.
I'm going to. You sold it because I really believe that you liked it. And I will not watch it dubbed. I want to hear Cyryl's acting.
You do that. And also I mentioned Bone Tom Hawk's leaving. So make sure you try to watch that.
I'm going to do KO and we'll see if we can get to the next one.
Goodbye, everybody.